Welcome to the Silksong guide where I'll be telling where to go and how to progress. I will keep this video spoiler free as much as possible. I show where to get all the abilities you need, maps of every available area, as well as some benches that you will need along the way. If you would like to see a detailed walkthrough, I will be releasing my Silksong gameplay soon. It's a game mode where I cannot die, so I'll be playing very careful and progressing slowly. I assume you made it out of tutorial by yourself. After you wake up, you go to the right and you will see your first town, Bone Bottom. Currently it has a bench and a single shop, but you don't have any money, so go to the right further. Currently you are navigating without a map. In the first room go to the right, then up and to the left. I'll show it on the map in a minute. Don't be afraid to get lost, there are not many other paths you can go right now. Very shortly you will encounter a map maker, Chakra. She sells a map of an area you are currently in and all the previous areas. On top of that, she also sells useful pins and quill for you to update the map. And probably the most important thing, compass. It's a tool you can have unequipped for the rest of the game and there are no downsides of it. If you have money only for the one map, I advise you to get the Marrow map right now and Mosslands map later on. Here is the Marrow map, how it looks without the quill, and here is how we got there. Our next point of interest is Belbeast, but she's trapped inside the silk. We need to go to the Moss home inside the Mosslands. There you will get your first skill, a silk spear. It's not only useful in combat, but also destroys the wall of silk. Here is a map of all areas I've already been to. Where we want to go is to the bell on the top side of Marrow. It's barely visible and it's blocked by the Belbeast. After a short fight, Belbeast will serve as a fast travel. I'm going back to town to show you one important thing. Whenever you missed Chakra or for whatever reason you were not able to buy a map, you can go back to the Bone Bottom. On the top right you can find her and buy whatever you need. Anyway, back in Marrow, go to the right. You will find a lever below one of 5 big bells that are important. If you don't want to wait for an animation, you can leave the room and re-enter it. You will have a bench as well as path forward open. Currently map presents as follows. Where you want to go is on the bottom right, but you can explore wherever you want. And you cannot enter from the bottom left because the path is blocked and can be opened from the other side. This is a recurring theme that you need to open the shortcut from the other side. If at this point of this game you find an entrance to Hunter's March blocked by Big Ant, turn away. It's extremely difficult fight to win if you don't have a dash. And the reward for it is more difficult fights, so you better come prepared. Slightly below there is a bench, and this is how the map looks right now. In this room you can find your first offensive tool. Just destroy the doors to the saw. Whenever you enter the deep docks, you will have a sign that will direct you to the bench. Right next to it there will be a chakra, as well as a quick travel. So everything is easy to find, at least here. Feel free to explore wherever you want, but the next ability is at the top of the deep docks. You might want to find a Forge Daughter, an NPC that sells useful charms, for example one that will give you a resistance to fire, but you can progress without it, it's just easier with it. It costs 1 craft metal and 110 rosaries. In order to get to the top side of deep docks, you want to find a room with chakra and then the top right exit. One important mechanic you need to know is that whenever you step on the heated floor, you have a little bit of time in which you are safe. In order to reset it, simply jump. That way you will not get any damage while technically walking on it. When you found an exit, you need to go a little bit up to the left and then go back down to the deep docks. You will have a challenge room with ants, but hopefully it's not a problem. Soon you will find a room with great ability Swift Step. It's a dash and a sprint in the single button. If you press it, that's a simple dash. If you are in the air and press down with dash button, then you will dive instead of dashing forward. It's very important to know you have it right away, because in Hollow Knight you had that ability only with a charm. Whenever you hold the dash button, you will be running. It will extend your jump a little bit. Also remember, whenever you sprint and jump, you still have a dash available in the air. Don't worry, sprinting and jumping is optional, you can probably reach most of the places without doing so. Simply jump and dash, like in Hollow Knight. Now you can reach the middle part of Deep Docks with a bell icon on it. It's once again blocked by the boss, this time by Lace. After you succeed, go and press the lever. Leaving and re-entering the room is much faster, but if you want to hear to the boss, then why not? Going further to the right will lead you to Farfields. You will not find Chakra right away, just go directly to the right and you will find her in a minute. There are rings that will indicate she is near. In Farfields we have 2 points of interest, the town on the top and big mysterious ball on the bottom. We'll go to the bottom first as it unlocks the next ability. If you continue to the right you will find a big tent, with a bench and NPC inside. Seamstress will give us a quest to collect spine cores. In order to get them you need to hit the hawker and then the spike that comes out of it. They despawn quite quickly, but that's not an issue. Whenever you enter the room, the mob dropping it will respawn. After you complete the quest, you will be rewarded with Drifter Cloak. This will allow you to fall down slowly, as well as fly up on the wind stream. After you go back, you will be ambushed by a boss who will check your ability to use a Drifter Cloak. After you succeed, go up to the town marked on the map. You will encounter a building that will demand a fee of 30 rosaries whenever you enter. It's unfair and expensive, so whenever you are about to exit, you can destroy the mechanism that will make all your future entrances free. Follow the path to upper exit of Farfields. That will lead you to the new area, Greymoor. You will have a sign that there is an inn on the left side, but we want to go to the right first, at least for a single room. Because there you will find not only Chakra but also bench. And the bench here will be until Chakra leaves, so you can make a good use of it now. Further to the right there is a quite challenging gauntlet, and if you want you can come back here later. But if you succeed you will enter a third bell. Don't feel forced to do it right now, you can do it just before entrance to the Act 2. On the map of Greymoor you will see a little shrine that is completely optional, so I'll skip it, and an exit of an area in the bottom left, so this is where we will go. You will encounter another boss on your way, and then you will enter the Bellheart. It's a small area and you don't have a currently map for it, so continue to the left. That will lead you to the Shellwood. You will not have a map of this area either, so try going left as much as possible. Sometimes the path will be closed, so you need to go all the way around. After you enter the room with bench sign, you will need to survive the gauntlet first. Then go to the left and take the lift downwards. You can unlock the shortcut to the previous room on the right, and then in the very next room on the left you will find Chakra. She also sells the map for Bellheart, and now here is where it is on the map. Our next point of interest is the icon on the map on the top part of Shellwood, but it's not easy to get there. After you went all the way around, you will unlock the lift to the upper part of Shellwood. Continue going to the up and right. Then follow the only path available and fight the boss there. After you succeed, there will be a little bit of platforming challenges with some enemies on the way, and you will find another ability. It's a wall jump, and now you can access quite a lot of areas. I advise to first find a way to the top part of the Bellheart. Also you can find a shortcut to the near bench in the Shellwood. That will make a run back to the boss much easier. And if you for some reason don't feel like fighting the boss, that's fine, you can come back here later. But it's definitely worth it to defeat. And also you'll get a 4th belt out of 5. Not only that, but also you will unlock all the NPCs in the town. So go talk to them, especially to those on upper level. One important thing you might miss is that on the right side of the Bellheart there is a Chakra city, and she will be in the Bellheart till the end of the game. So whenever you miss a map, or maybe you want some additional markers, you can always find her in the Bellheart. Now, as I said, you can go wherever you want, but if you want to push main story, go to the top left part of the Shellwood. But actually before that, there is one little thing on the right, and it's a shrine with a 5th bell. Now, if you continue to the left, you will find a new area, Blasted Steps. There is a little bit of platforming challenges, but soon enough you will find rings leading up to Shack. And here where it is on the map. As you can see, the main objective is right after the Blasted Steps. So before going there, you might want to explore some other areas. Luckily there is a quick travel on top part of Blasted Steps. If you didn't do it earlier, you can go back to the Hunter's March. To the mini-boss I advise you to not encounter without the dash. He's quite big and scary and deals 2 points of damage, so it's not that fun to fight him if you don't have an ability to dodge. Hunter's March itself is not much easier, it's the hardest area you can encounter very early in the game. Map can only be found after the challenge room. If you came to the Hunter's March too soon, then Chakra can help you with this gauntlet. Otherwise, she will be found in the next room on the right. And here is where it is on the map. Now another area you can unlock is next to Greymoor on the top right. To get there, first go to the tower on the left and find a lift. You can access the upper levels with a wall jump. That will lead you to the Sinner's Road. This is quite a challenging area, and if you don't want to go there, that's fine. I first found it in the Act 2. And those ugly doggos can be pain in the ass, so it's fine to not be ready for them. Path to the bench is quite challenging. Even though there is a sign showing you that it's at the very next room, you cannot go there yet. You need to go to the right and all the way around. After you're coming back to the previous room, but on the top part, you can unlock the shortcut. That will make one cage go down, so you can now climb on top of it. As you can see, wherever the bench is, there is also Chakra. Sadly, you are still not ready to unlock the bench yet. It has a broken mechanism that you need to fix first. You need to go to the top left and break the wall. And then you will have a platforming challenges that hope you will succeed, but it's not easy. Another area you can access from Sinner's Road is on the top left part of it. But there is one very important message I need to tell you. It's definitely not easy and definitely not advice. I would tell you, don't go to the mist right now. I will explain how it works in the next video for Act 2. Where you can go though is in the tall room in Mosslands and then to the left. That will lead you up to the Wormways. In order to fully explore it, you will need a simple key. But luckily, very short after entering it from the top side, you will find a chakra. Another area I can unlock is in the tutorial section on the right side of it. There are multiple doors like that and they are uniquely marked on the map. In order to enter, you need to play on your needle-in. And now if you want to enter the Act 2 at the top right exit of Blasted Steps, you will find the door to the Citadel. And it's only unlocked if you activated 5 big bells that I already talked about and then play on needle-in. Sadly, you need to have more silk than 1, so if you didn't have it, you need to go back and hit some enemies. After you did that, you need to fight the boss, but hope you will succeed. That was all for this guide, thank you for watching and see you in the next one.